Yes, another episode of Blue on the Box. My apologies, it's a bit late this week, but hey, that's what happens. But luckily, I'm going to make up to you though, because I've got obviously the legend, the guy who very rarely ever loses, Space Magic W with me in the chat today. So welcome. I know you've had a bit of a tough time.
It's not been the greatest weekend in the world.
It's not, has it? Unfortunately, we will have to have a word about that later. So basically, we'll have a look at the Season 10 what's up and running as well. We'll obviously have a look at your team again in pole position shortly. And obviously, we'll have to have a word about those damn playoffs. And
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Wankers.
Yeah. And we'll find out who he blames for his loss. And I don't think it's the coach he played. I think he's blaming somebody else. But we'll get to that in a moment.
Hashtag fire Tizzle Bizzle.
It's hashtag Tizzle Bizzle for president. Because he's the first guy. He's the first guy to ever give me a favourable draw in like 11 seasons of playing in knockout Blood Bowl. So I love the guy to bits. So, but that can change if I qualify next season. He gives me a shocker, like it can change. So let's get on with it. We'll get on. Let's start off on a happy note for you. Well, sort of a happy note. Obviously, in pole position this week, you are and I think you will be the top coach for the for the next few weeks. Chaotic Pep's doing well. Unfortunately, you did lose a game. Now, I didn't hear or see this game. I'm presuming it was a bit of a
really?
Though.
I'd assume, you'd have got like some kind of bird through your window with a little note attached to his leg.
Not with that one, no.
Everybody was waiting for it.
No, not that one.
No, I lost. It was a little bit of a bad rolls and stuff. It was just one of them. Like, not to take away from the guy I was playing, but
yeah,
I thought I should have won, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's just one of those.
I mean, looking at your team, we don't have a look at your team, and it's quite sad to see all this killy stuff, you know. So
I have to add it at some point.
Oh no, you don't.
It's just
it's
too
easy.
Poor man's team.
It's too easy for you. You know, I mean, if he was playing Castigate with this team, then fair enough. But everyone else, you shouldn't be playing this team. You should just not play it.
Well, I don't think I'm going to play it much anymore anyway. I don't know if it's just done. I thought I could add a couple more skills maybe, but I don't know. Do I bother risking it now?
That's the thing, isn't it? Obviously, with the Necro last season, you pushed it, and then obviously, you lost a piece.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want the same happening with your Chaos, but I must admit, if this was anybody else's team, not yours, I would be concerned that maybe one or two tackle pieces more would be.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with it. Like, because a few of a couple of tackle guys have died. I'd like the wrestle guy to have tackle.
Yep, definitely.
And I'd like the Agi 4 two heads guy to have tackle as well.
Yep.
But they're at least going to be like 3 or 4 games I'd have to play to try and get that. And
it's a risk.
It's a difficult thing to do. Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 good tackle guys. I've got like the killer tackle guy, and then I call him my skink blitzer because obviously strength 4, so he's free dicing anything that's strength 2 whenever he finds them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. Does need a little bit more tackle. Like, I would have liked to have got some funk in there as well, some tentacles or just some stand firm to give me a bit more dimensions. But to be honest, my guys aren't ranking up very fast in the games. If you look at the amount of games I've played, it's not a very well developed team. Like, they don't cause many 52 casualties, and
you see, you play it wrong though. You play it wrong. You need to have a word with Cass. He just makes them concede. They just concede to him. It's a conspiracy.
He just rolls an abnormal amount of injuries. That's apparently the key to winning is to defy maths. Just go.
Yeah. You are right. I mean, I feel sorry for a few of the opponents who I've seen who played really good against him, and the dice have just been horrid. They really have been horrid. I mean, And
I've watched a few of them.
He's just shit up. His dice are just shit up, and his Minotaur, who nobody's killed yet, is just having a weldy. He very rarely goes wild animal. Nobody has got rid of him. Even when the foul him, he just gets stunned. And no one's been able to put a scratch on him. And I think if they got rid of him, I mean, get rid of him, I think you'll see a bit of a problem because I've seen him not protect his cage and various other stuff. Maybe he's
he leaves a lot of gaps when he plays. Like,
Yeah.
positionally, it's questionable.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, he's very confident in his whole "I'm just going to murder everything."
Yeah.
And on the few turns where luck doesn't blow him, he gets into trouble. But yeah. I mean, I think if people killed his Minotaur, they'd do him a favour because his TV would drop
I don't
drastically.
Think it would. I don't think it would.
No, you think he relies on it too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is, that is going to just keep removing casualties. Block, strength 6 on the blitz, mighty blow, claw, piling on. A lot of times he's going to get 3 dice. He's just going to rip through teams. And when I've seen him play, I've seen loads of it, but when I've seen him play, it's the mano's the difference. He's the difference between both teams. And when he has left the door open, other teams are seeing it. It's not like they're missing it. But sometimes they only get 1 dice and they roll a skull, or they get 2 dice but they roll both, or something like that. So it is, they are doing it. And I have seen people try and stamp on the Minotaur and all sorts, and it just ain't going. But I think, personally, if someone nobbled his mana, yes, he would. Technically, he should get easy games.
That sounds controversial.
Well, everything's controversial.
Nobble his Minotaur.
Yeah, nobble his. If someone mighty blowed his Minotaur, there you go. That's better for you. Mighty.
Wait. Go on, lad.
Then personally, I think it would set him back because at the moment, that's what he's relying on. That's just thinking. We should
as long
really.
as people don't get too transfixed with it.
Yeah, but it's hard not to, though, isn't it? I think. I'd say one thing.
But don't lose the game because you're determined to stamp and kill the Minotaur.
Oh, no.
The best way to get rid is just to win.
No. Lose the game. Kill the mana. What's this?
All right.
Kill the mana. It's all about killing the mana. We should really basically put on the show. We should have. Should be the mana hunt where we tell everybody their main purpose is to kill that mana, and we'll give them some sort of knighthood if they do. So you have to make us happy. Kill that mana. It's that's it. There's a bounty on that bloody Minotaur. Don't know what it'll be yet, but someone better kill that mana. But yeah, I mean, I think
at least
a
tenner.
Oh God, yeah. See, Space Magic said he'll give you a 10 if you kill a mana. There you go. Fantastic, Space.
Hold on. No, we're going to club together. I'm not made of money. Give him a tenner. Come on now.
Well, yeah, we could have a whip round, couldn't we? If someone actually kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean a rock.
Give him 10% of your winnings.
What winnings? Oh, yeah, that lucky. I'm waiting for you to win one.
Brilliant. I go out first round. We all know that.
Well, I hope you got first round next time, because I don't want to go in against this shite. Look at this. I think, personally, you and Cash should meet first round. That'd be beautiful. That'd be pay-per-view. That would be pay-per-view. I would.
Yeah.
I would have.
He's already said to me that we're destined to meet in the final. He messaged me saying, his kill first team versus, what does he call mine? Diet Coke Chaos, I think.
Oh, does he call you Diet Coke? He likes that saying. He said to me...
he does.
What did he say to me? Let's have a look. Is it on this one? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's you.
Was it I ain't shit? I'm pretty sure he was just like, nah, he ain't no good. Don't even worry about it, fam.
That. He said, Space Magic, ? He ain't nothing. I played him, hurt him, and next time I'll finish the job, is what he said about you.
Oh, did he win that game, Bernie?
No, he didn't. He was running away first half, but then luckily for him, the numbers came, and of second half, you did what anyone would have done. Is just look after the team.
Yeah.
But he was in cruise control until the injury started coming in. I think 10-8 was a bad turn for you, but this is
yeah.
He likes it.
It's exactly how it was, isn't it? It that was luck versus positioning.
Yeah.
And it became a draw.
And that's why a lot of people go Chaos, because you've always got a chance of beating the best plays with Chaos. Because if your rolls come in and you've got killers, you can rip anyone apart. It doesn't matter how great the other player is. If he's only got 3, 4, 5 players and you've got 11, it don't matter. He's going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, Cell Commander's in the chat, and he said something I was going to just say to you. One thing he does fear is chainsaws. He will keep it. He won't have his mana come anywhere close to you if you have basically a chainsaw. So that is one thing he does fear.
Yeah.
So when people who
which is weird because because
they're very unreliable, aren't they?
Because there's nothing, and there's no bonus to the injury, is it? Like
No,
it's just a straight armor roll with the +3. So
Yeah.
it's not. So from 9 to 6, it's only one off, as if you got hit by Claw Mighty Blow in terms of
Yeah.
what you need to roll,
Yeah.
and then obviously if you go through with Claw, then you get the +1 to the injury. So it's a bit weird, but maybe psychologically
Maybe
he's a bit weak mentally.
Yeah, maybe there you go. Calcium weak mentally, but you're not the first person to say that, because obviously in the playoffs, because I tell you something what you'll notice on the PS4, whether you like him or not, he is efficient. He gets it done.
Yes,
He
100% efficient.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
can't
is.
criticise that.
You cannot, the way he goes about it, he makes it a living hell. He wants you to concede. If you don't, he wants you to have your team wrecked. But anyone who's played him, you'll know he fouls a lot and all this sort of stuff. And I've had words with him before about this. When he gets to the playoffs, doesn't foul. Very rare you'll see him foul. He just clams up. He won't foul. Very, very rare, unless he tilts. So there is a question mark over his temperament. Because he has said
Yes,
before...
I think that's the huge question mark.
To be fair to him, and I'll give him credit for this, because I've spoken to him before, and he said, yeah, Ben, I do feel the pressure in the playoffs. But I think a lot of that pressure, or if it was me... I mean, I don't really feel much pressure in the playoffs, because I think I enjoy them more. I'm more worried about Nuffling than anything else. But... if I was talking crap like, oh fucking hell, that space magic's fucking shite, I'm gonna fucking win this, I'm gonna win the whole thing, and I'm gonna kick everyone's ass, then I would put pressure on myself, because I'm saying, shit, man, I'll just tell everyone that I'm guaranteeing that I'm gonna win. I've disrespected all them coaches,
Well,
And
we have like a phrase in Leicester, and it is like chat shit, get banged.
Yeah.
So, like. So when you talk smack, you are asking for like the kind of fates to just go, nah, you've made a fool of yourself here.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's probably the end of what's going to happen.
That's what happened to me against Duran on the PS4. He was like saying, it's a bye, it's easy, or Ben, he might not turn up. You Necro, I've got 7 guards, there's no way you're beating me, sort of thing. And I beat him. And then it's like, oh yeah, then he's salty with me, but it's like, well, you made yourself look a fool. I didn't.
You put yourself on that pedestal and then fell off like a dickhead, so it's on you.
So it's, I mean, I think that gets to him. But I think the other thing as well is he'll deny it, but I think he wants to make the cash. That's what he wants. And every season, he got to one game for the cash and he hasn't. So that's got to be played on his mind as well, I think. But hey, there you go.
Yeah,
but
always the bridesmaid in that.
It is, and it is tough. And I think it's going to be tougher. I mean, obviously, I got to the quarterfinals, obviously with me and Necro, but I'll tell you one thing already. What I've noticed is, fuck me, it is a long haul. It's only an extra one game, but I felt like it went on for ages. You just can't it just, and I think having a good deep squad like you have with 14 players, even if they've got no skills, is gonna be important. And I think that's the way to go. I mean, people are saying, I don't know what you think, but people, certain coaches are moaning like Wood Elves and lesser Amazons, that it's unfair on them because 5 games, they could break before they get to the final. But my question is, well, they've probably survived 30 games, so what's another 5?
Yeah, it's just that flavour of the month to having to be worried about like chaos and stuff. Like for all the things, I think like Wood Elves and stuff like that are so much more dangerous because they can win every game like through just their normal roles. Whereas chaos, you still kind of rely on removals. You still, positioning and all that. Our Wood Elf War Dancer still does you every time he tries it. Not like he has the potential to do it. If you know what I mean. He can always have a go at the ball carrier. So. Yeah. They'll be fine. Like Drick went all the way and he lost and won it and lost his best player about halfway through, didn't he? And still sells. Sorry, Bernie. I know obviously he beat you, but he still did it. There's proof you just do it by just playing solid.
Yeah, and a bit of luck on the way. Bloody insect.
A little bit of luck on the way.
Freaking insect. 6+ insect. God damn it. But yeah, I mean, if you look at, what I've said, we had this, didn't we? I think Big D Burrows, and he spit his dummy out and said, I'm not playing that team, I'm not getting my team wrecked, I can't believe everyone's playing kill teams, it's not on. And I do sympathise with
Drick said it as well.
Did Drick? with his
Drake said it as well, which I thought was funny. Because he's also playing Skaven, but he's playing Skaven with two Mighty Blow Claw guys and a dirty player that he has a tendency to foul every turn with.
Yeah.
So it's just like, horses, mate, stop it.
Yeah, and you'd think Skaven, out of all teams, wouldn't be that bothered because they're Armour 7 mainly anyway, so, it's not like Claw really is effective there. I think, personally, Chaos aren't bad, it's the piling on. It's a piling on Mighty Blow Claw combination. I think if they nerfed, like they have on the tabletop, piling on,
I think the team reroll.
It will make them less killy and fairer. But I tell you what, I think Chaos teams will have a lot more success if they took piling on off, because most teams just go, "Wee, let's pile on all the time," and then they have people on the floor and leave gaps all over. Where if you don't take piling on, then things like Stand Firm, what's a very good skill, Guard, obviously, what some people still don't take, is a very good skill. Things like that would make it a lot harder. But
100%.
I think Cass's mana has shown it's just ridiculous. Almost every turn he's taking some off the pitch, because if he doesn't get you with the first one, he's going to pile on and get you with the second one, and that's what people I think don't like. It frustrates me that obviously the tabletop's changed, but Cyanide are reluctant to bring it in. Maybe it's a coding issue or something, I don't know, but I think I would like to see
it might even be like a popularity issue, because Chaos are very popular with people who play on computer games, because you always look at it and you're like, when you play a computer game, what do you want to play? Like some, asexual elves or some big blokes in armor that can get claws and jump and drop elbow drops. Like it might even be like a popularity financial thing. You take that off, many people might not play Chaos, and then you might lose a bit of the fan base and stuff.
Yeah. Cell Commander is asking, where does Cass make all the marks? What if any? That was a message he messaged me about, and he talks a lot. He will turn around and say, "Look, Bernie, stop being a dickhead. It's all banter." But I never know when it's banter or when it's not with him. But a lot of it's in the PS4. Yes, I know it's the Xbox, but in the PS4.
Yeah, and he will message you when he plays you.
I can more than happily post what he's put on the chat bot if anyone wants proof. But I don't, because I think it cause absolute carnage even more. But yeah, he says it's banter, but a lot of the time you just don't know with him, and it's hard to say. But I just think disrespecting your opponent all the time, or disrespecting a console base is not on. Saying like Xbox players can't play when Mutt is ripping it up on the PS4. He could win the championship this season. So, he's mainly playing on the Xbox, and he can play. So, he just does it just to annoy us all, probably, and we include myself.
I think the biggest advice I could give people, like, deal with Kaz as well, is mind games.
Man games.
Kind of ignore him. I think it, or even like kind of spin it around on him, it winds him up more, and his mentality of like criticizing you and having a go, it puts more pressure on him to succeed. And like if he fails, like that's going to wind him up even more. Because when he was criticizing me all the way through it and like bad mouthing me, and he drew, and I think like halfway through the messages he realized he drew, so then he was begging me to play again. But like he's in my court then. If he's after me trying to do it, then psychologically he has to beat me, and there's no pressure on me. He just puts it all on himself. So just don't concede, don't fall into his little kind of insults, and just play how can eventually fold.
Yeah,
he isn't as good as he thinks he is.
How can I put it? I'm always a sucker on the PS4. Even the bad boys, I will try and help them. I will try and look from their point of view and everything. Me and Serious Jess, who's another admin, we've tried and tried and tried. And I get on with him really well. The only time we have fallouts is when he loses to me, and then it all kicks off again, and then he talks trash. But yeah, when I played him with Menegal a few seasons ago. I had two teams. I had Menegal and Dark Elves, I think it was, and I was going with Dark Elves, and I said, "Oh, great, you play Menegal. That's all right. I don't care if they get killed or not, because I'm going with Dark Elves." And he went mental. He goes, "How dare you say that? You're running scared. You're real scared. You're bothered about your Menegal, blah 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 blah," and all this stuff. I said, look, no, I aren't. Two, don't try and get in my head, because trying to intimidate him. I said, and that really pissed me off, because psychology is something I've done a lot of, and I cannot be fazed with shit like that. And he was trying to bully me. I said, "Oi, you're not talking to a noob now. You're talking to me. You're not trying to intimidate me." After about 5-10s, slapped him about a bit, and he conceded. And then that was it. That was the final straw for him. And like I said, since then, he's put threats to beat me up if I go to a Blood Bowl tournament, and various other stuff.
Really?
Yeah. And this is all because I beat him.
Really?
Yeah. And this is why when I came onto the Xbox with Lord Gigonius, I thought, you know what? Because you don't know where I am. I'm just for this season, because I knew I was going to pick him. I'll just have a nice low key thing. And obviously after that, I wasn't bothered. Obviously, it was sweet. I won't lie. It was brilliant knocking him out.
Yeah, justice. Absolute justice.
It was fantastic. It made, obviously, losing to the next round to a great guy in Drick, no problem. I done what I came on to do, and that was it. But, but the last thing I'm going to say about the Chaos, and this goes to Space Magic's team as well as Cass's team or any Killer Chaos team, is the amount of times I've seen teams, especially Orcs, base up for no reason at all. Just base up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why? You've got Claw. Your armor 7. If you're basing a Claw piece up, armor 9 ain't gonna save you, buddy. Oh well, it's all right. Benny, I'll put 2 on there. Well, that's all right, because he's gonna get assists. He's gonna hit that one away and then get you the other one. And it's like, even with armor 9, if you're giving 60-70 hits a game, you are gonna break. And if the guy gets good dice, you're gonna lose players. And that is. I've seen it, and I've seen coach going, "Oh, Chaos, oh, the terrible." It's like, well, stop fucking basing them. You're basing them for no fucking reason.
Limit them to 1 hit a turn. Just limit them to 1 hit a turn.
Drabs, Chaos, West, and you're going, 1 hit a turn, mate. Good luck with that. Because they hate it. I know I hate it, and that's with any team. That's why I hate playing Wood Elves and that, because they prance about. And as a Chaos, I'm like, well, I'm going to have to base you up because I want you to fail some dodges. But the problem is, if you haven't got tackle, they've got dodge. Apart from double 1, they're just going to jump away from you. And don't be afraid.
And they pull you into different places.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they just pull you all over the place, and good players will then strike when it's time, and then before you know it, it's 1-0 to them. But people base because they haven't played low AV enough to put the Fear of Nuffle into them. Yeah, maybe. But I've seen it a lot, and these coaches are doing well, but they're making it harder for themselves because they're giving 2-3 hits more a turn for no reason. They don't need to be there. Just get in his running lane, make him go around you. Honestly, Chaos teams will hate it. I bet Space hates it if he gets 1 hit a turn. He'll drive him potty. He'd drive me potty, drive in and potty. Because at the end of the day, Chaos rely on hitting and casualties and shit like that. Yeah. There's very few teams.
Removals.
Yeah, there's very few teams built to be able to win without the casualties. It's as simple as that. Especially on the console, because when you try and make Chaos teams what are unkilly, they usually get banged on pretty badly. Because it's still got to be RTV to be useful. So, like I said, let's have a look at Space's team. Your Wood Elf, so whatever. He's got 2 tackle pieces. Let him mark you up. He probably won't, but if he marks you up, you could just dodge out the way, 2+. There's no reason to get into a fight.
Well, that's the only thing with my team is... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I'm just saying that's the we'll have a look at Cass's team later as well and see how he's built his. But if Chaos are one of those teams, a bit like Lizards in me, where they're always lacking another skill. The good thing with Chaos is because they're really high TV, you usually get inducements as well. So look at your strengths, and sometimes you might be a bash team, like Orcs and Dwarfs, but you've got to sometimes look at it and go, you know what? You've got to see what you're against. You've got to play to your strengths. Now, if he wants to scrap, let him base you up so you get the first hit. Don't you base him up, because that's just suicidal. And if you're thinking now when you're losing to Chaos all the time, think what you're doing. Are you basing up for no reason? If so, stop doing it. And trust me, you'll do a lot better, and your team will be in a lot better shape, in my opinion.
I think again, it's a psychological thing as well, facing Chaos, because like I look at my team and like I've never had a team that's had the values got this high and looked at it and gone and felt I've got so little for 2000.
Oh yes.
But people look at Chaos and they go, oh fuck me, 2000 Chaos team, and they go straight into that mindset of I'm gonna get murdered and almost give me the murdering by just like going on, like you say, basing up or trying something really bizarre to try and win, when it's just a case of, as you say, just limit to one blitz a turn, positioning. Chaos are a slow team, agility's not very good, and then just play normal. But like that's why I've got the 2 agility 4 2-headed guys. They're meant to give me a little bit of almost elf-like stuff in the middle of the game. So if I don't murder everybody, I can dodge through a couple of tackle zones still on 2s. I can make, God forbid what I Bernie and throw the ball. At least he's agility 4, and the guy that's going to catch it is agility 4.
Hey mate,
I'm not saying I'll ever do that. It's just an option.
We work hard on our training, doing shit like that, But yeah, too right. We suck you into it. I mean, that's something like with Orcs and Chaos. What we'll talk about another time is like, don't be surprised if Chaos or Orcs throw the ball, because it's still, there's still agility 3. They can throw the ball. I see so many teams get caught out with that. Like, we'll charge forward on this Case team, and then it's like you've left someone. They go, oh, cheers, mate. Throws him it, and he's gone the other way, and they're like, you just threw the ball. Yes, they can do it. They're agility 3. They're not great, but they can do it.
It is possible.
It is possible. Definitely possible. So, that's the thing. I mean, this team is nicely built, but it is a really good point what Space is saying, is 2040. That is not enough for 2040. And what you got to remember is, what you're trying to do, is, let's say, I don't know, you're Orcs or whatever, and you're in a playoff match and you've got 1,500 or whatever. Well, you could go for 2 babes, right? Because then...
Yep.
That's a 2+ to come back. Because what you got to remember is, all right, he's got claws, so obviously your armor 7, but he still has to roll high to get you injured. A lot of the times it's going to be stun or a knockout. So obviously, if he knocks you out, you're 2+ to get yourself back in. Where his aren't coming back on the 2+ because he's the high TV, so he's coming back on a 4+. And as well, target the Beastmen if you can, because they're armor 8, so it's a lot easier to break them. Try and leave the Warriors about unless you've got claw yourself.
They're just human linemen unless they blitz, isn't it?
Yeah,
like that's
basically,
what Beastmen are, just human linemen. And if you imagine them as human linemen in that sense, you will do well against them.
Yeah, and you'll find out they are more dangerous than Chaos Warriors because they can move about a lot more and target your better players than the Chaos Warrior. That's the other issue as well, what you've got to think of. So like I said, I know we're going on a bit of a how to beat Chaos sort of thing, but it's something I've seen a lot, and I've seen coaches get disheartened, and I don't want coaches just to quit the game or not play because of Chaos.
No.
Because they can be played. You can play them. It's just people see Chaos and go, shit. I mean, I do. If I ran into this team now, I'd be like, oh, fuck. I would love to be an agility team against this because I'd be like, whoa, you know what? I'm keeping well away. Elves don't have an issue with teams like this, in my opinion, or they shouldn't unless you roll bad dice. You should be like, worst case scenario, you could actually give him the game and say, oh, all right, there you go. You can have it. He should be only getting 1 hit of 10 unless you position badly and he positions well. It's the other bash teams what usually get the problem with Chaos because they can't dodge away very much. But that's where guard comes in. Thingy. Space is quite clever because he's got 4 guard pieces, but you'll see a lot of Chaos teams just go for the kill, don't have the guard. If you're, I don't know, Orcs or other teams with 4 or 5 guard pieces, you'll be amazed how much easier it is to take on these teams. You're getting the 2 die. He at best is getting 1 die. You've just got to think. So just don't worry about Chaos.
A perfect example of it was I played a high elf guy the other day, and he was 500 TV down, and he didn't do anything mental, but I liked what he did. He didn't do anything mental, like take a star player or chainsaw or whatever. Yeah. He just took a wizard, he took 2 babes, and he took 2 additional apothecaries. Yeah. And so, like, I injured a few during the course of it. He used all these apothecaries. I knocked out a load, but in the end, he still had his entire team on the pitch for the entirety of the game. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when he went the next half, and he drew 2-2 because high elves can score very quickly, and if they're not reduced in numbers, like he's fine. And so he just, instead of taking anything funky, like you don't need the big damaging players. So just anything that keeps you guys on the pitch. I don't get the removals. Then if you go 11 elves versus 11 agility 3 people, who's going to score? It's going to be the 11 elves.
And that is basically, isn't it? That's the key thing. That is being smart. And, you've got to look at what's going to help you against him. Or another way you can look at it is what does Space Magic not want me to take? And things like 2 babes. Because more times than not, if he knocks you out, yeah, he's off for that drive, but more times than not, they're coming back the next drive. And like I say, it's all about the numbers. If you can keep 11 players on the pitch, it's great. He's got a wizard, so he can blast him and then get the ball and score. It's just smart things like that. A wizard's far better against a chaos team than a chainsaw. If you're playing high elves, it's just logical.
Yes. Wizard, 100%. Because the chances of recovery are low, aren't they, with agility 3 teams? I'm lucky, like I say, and I have the 2 agility 4 guys, so one guy always hangs back for the recovery. But generally speaking, you can, with a wizard, really mess up the defense, mark up a few people, and then make them dodge or stuff like that. And I don't want to be rolling threes at any point during my game.
Oh, I don't. I hate it.
Because it's just too much of a chance of failure.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's basically what it is. So just think. I am thinking of maybe doing a video, maybe not now, but about how to take on chaos, because it is a thing. And I suppose it's a bit worse because obviously Kalasim Cast plays them so well or so brutal, and everyone's like, oh my god, I'm running into Cast and he's destroying my team and stuff like that. So I think that gives it. I mean, that happened on the PS4. It's not an Xbox thing. It causes fear on the PS4 as well. So and I think as soon as he sees his name, that's half his job done, because he knows. As soon as I know it's him, he'll start sending messages or whatever and get into the heads, and then they're like, you know what, I'm quitting. And it's just be smart. Try. I know it's hard. Try and give him the one hit, or let him base you first, so you get the first hit, and then see how it happens. So
you're only like a monster at the game if people believe you are. If you know what I mean. Like you're not if people don't fear you and just play normal. You're just another player.
Yeah, absolutely. He does it well. I mean, like I said, I can't call him for it. I've never known anyone else to get as many concedes as him. He buys into his he buys into his belief, and I'm sure he does believe he's the best player in the game. He obviously he believes he's the best chaos player in the game, and he has done it for years and has a very good record.
Yeah.
It's just that when it comes to the playoffs, he's struggled, and most of the times he's got knocked out.
Chokes.
Well, you could say that, but most of the times it's because he goes against the best players. The best players are like, no, Cass, you're not going to get 5 hits in 10. You can have the 1 or maybe the 2, and all of a sudden he doesn't get the removals, and then, oh shit, now we've got to play positioning, we've got to play everything else, and that is the difference between league play and playoff football. Because you play, Space Magic ain't going to give him that shit, where another guy might do. And that's the huge step up between playoffs. It's not just the pressure, it's that, people aren't going to give you 4 or 5 hits a 10 with Chaos. Drix won't, and he's a champ, and Space won't, and most others won't, and, and that's it. So there you go. If you think of anything through this, just don't give the hits away. Unless it's my Chaos team, then feel free, base me up all the time. That's fine.
Also, hashtag dog botherer. Keep him that going, mate.
Yeah, did you see that picture?
Yeah, that was amazing.
I was so
tempted. It was brilliant.
I was so tempted to send him it, but I think he would have probably, he would have flipped, because he doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
I think it should be a picture on your Twitch channel.
Oh, mate,
I think that should be your little your avatar. Come on now. Come on, man up.
Man up! I'm a bloody admin. I'd get shot. But if I wasn't that. But the thing is, right, if I do stuff like that, then I lose the moral high ground of being the nice guy and stuff, and Stu to his
right. Okay.
No, you're not an admin.
I believe that's my job then.
Yeah. That's it. I think everyone should tell
forming a duo, aren't they? And you're the nice guy, and I'm the not so nice one.
So you should put it on your avatar. So I'm the good cop, you're the bad cop. That sounds great. So that's what we should do.
Yeah, all right, we'll do it that way then.
So there you go. So watch out for his avatar. He should have it on. Right, now then, unfortunately, we're going to have a look at these playoffs, buddy. I feel your pain, because
let's look at this depression that is.
So let's go. Yeah. Let's get out the way now. What happened? Well, I know what happened, because I was bloody announcing the game, but in your opinion, tell the viewers, because they'll be like, what? Space Magic got knocked out first round? That is not possible. What happened?
Well, Bernie, the key to the whole thing was, at some points I needed to roll some 2s, right? And what actually happened was I rolled some 1s. And it turns out that 1s aren't very good if you're wanting to win the game.
No, they're not. No, that's terrible.
No.
I mean,
because I looked back at it, and I don't even know if I'd have done anything different. I actually looked back at it, and I thought I made one mistake which irritated me, which was when he blitzed in, with a beast to base the ball carrier. I think I should have had the wolf one square to the right. That way, if he blitzes and doesn't knock him down, the sidestep keeps him on the beast, and the beast can't move onto the ball carrier.
Yep.
That was the only thing I could think of looking back and going, "Oh, maybe I should have done that."
So
but you saw a bit of it. Like a lightning bolt failed. A lot of schools when I didn't want them to be schools. I just kept trying things, and most of them were very good statistically of working, like surfing the beast and stuff. Like you say, anything but a 1 twice essentially, and it was a double 1, and I just kept trying things, and they just didn't work. And he quietly powed all my blodgers, which always irritates me.
Oh yeah, that's one of my biggest hates. When, especially the worst thing to see is you've got your blodger, and you think, you know what, and this is when sometimes you do base him. You think, I'm going to base him. That guy is going to do a 1 die block. He hasn't even got block. He needs a pow, or he needs a great chance of a turn. And he consistently, there's the pow, there's the pow. And you're like, are you kidding me?
Not even using a re-roll. Like, you could at least give me the courtesy re-roll, like you've earned it. You don't just, kick me in the dick and then smile at me. It's just I hate it.
I mean, people will say, yeah, but you know what? That Nagel team did 65 blocks to your 29.
Yes.
So they're saying, well,
I knew I couldn't go on head. Yeah, well, I couldn't go head to head, can I? With him, and the majority of my team is agility 2, so I know he's going to get loads of blocks. I knew playing it because I know how Rambo plays. Eventually, I could sucker him in with blocks because that's how I always do against him. I go like, here's a few of my key guys. There's because I use my white, the really good one, as bait. Because at the end of the day, I actually don't care if he dies or not. So I know, come in and hit him, and what that will do is eventually you have to bring a couple of people in. One of the flanks was going to open up, and that's exactly what happened. And it's just 9 times out of 10, whenever I play him, when he gives me that gap, I go off and score. And that one time, which happened to be in the playoffs, was when the double 1 happened, and I didn't score. And I know, playing him as well, that I'll also get a shot at the ball carrier, which I did. Well, it was the ball on the floor, basically, wasn't it? Because he made the mistake of not trying to pick it up.
That's right.
And I thought, wizard, puts the guy down, shorthand guy runs in, picks it up on the, 3+ re-rollable, goes into a corner where he can't be reached, other guy's screen. Job done, 1-0 Williams. But I had those 2 chances, and it was just fate decided, nah, fuck you, Scott.
Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it?
And that was that.
It's like my game was fantastic with Necro. I basically did something I don't usually do. I was convinced by other coaches to receive first, because I said you get Case Dwarfs, you've got 3 claw pieces, you've got to do it. So I did it. Kick-off event, pitch invasion, none of my players stunned. To his 1, and I was receiving.
Yeah.
So he scored 1-0, and that was great. And then obviously I scored on his 10-14 or 10-15. So he's 1-1. Somehow I got it back. I don't know how I did. And then I kicked it down the middle because apparently that's the safest place. It goes out on the full, and he obviously gives it to his ball centre. He goes down the other end. I position it so he's got a dodge, a red die blitz, another dodge, GFRs to do with no rerolls. Casually, when they have no rerolls, and you'll love this, as it frustrates me, is instead of just doing the important shit, it does the non-important shit and does all other shit.
Yep, 2 dice blocks or something like that.
Doesn't get punished with that.
Vanity
Doesn't get punished with any of that. And then obviously gets a double power on the red die and dodges and GFRs and knocks me out. What can you do? I mean, that is a frustrating part of the playoffs, because you get the one chance and you can be the best player in the world, but if you get nuffled or the dice aren't going your way like they did in your game, what can you do? And like I said, there has been talks from various coaches, like, is there a fairer way of doing it? Like, a 2 lose system and various other stuff. My honest opinion is I don't think they'll ever change it. I really don't. I think they'll just keep like this.
What do you mean, like a 2-leg thing? Like, you play each other twice or something?
Trippers was showing me this thing about where basically the way the structure is, it would take a lot longer, but if you lost, you'd go into another section where it'd be knockout football, the winner would move on and stuff like that. I look at it, it looks all right, but it's too long and winded. I think, you've just got to suck it up and just pray that, you get nothing.
I think it's the simplest, and it is, like, although sometimes horrific, it is arguably the fairest way of doing it. Just one-on-one elimination, just one match. It's just hard when you get, like you say, like nuffled or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's frustrating because, like I said, you work your back. Well, a lot of people grind for, like you did, for 6 weeks solid, and then it comes down to the game, and it's like lightning bolt 1. another double ones and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's like, and it's happened on the PS4 as well, not just with me, with other people. And that's why it's so hard to win one. It's going to be more harder now because there's an extra round. So, it's not great. But like I said, when people go on about the Bash teams, you'll find out a lot of the agility teams win more of these cups than the Bash teams do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
because it's one-off games, and like I'd rather a lot of the time have agility and the ability to move around than Bash, because it's harder to make removals than it is to roll a 2.
Yes.
So
True. That is very true. So what made you go Chaos then? What because obviously I've not seen you play Chaos before.
because you told me it wasn't easy, so I thought
So
I'd
it's
show you
my
it
fault.
was.
It was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, but it isn't easy. You've obviously just played the easy people. That's it. There we go. There's some controversial. You obviously have played them.
Well, the first 10 games are not easy, but after that, it should be getting a lot easier as you go.
Yeah, but saying
They're
stuff,
like the
saying
opposite
stuff
of
like that
elves.
will get you nuffled. That's what'll happen. Saying stuff
Yeah.
like that. You'd have been better off saying, I want to be the first person on any of the formats to win with Chaos. That's the reason why I did it. That would have been more smart.
Yeah, we'll say that then. I want to be the first person on the formats to win with Chaos.
Yeah,
there we go. You've
Because
heard
it's
it
really
first.
hard to win with Chaos, as proven on
Because
all
it's
three
very
formats.
hard to win with Chaos. Are you listening, Jesus? Don't fucking kick me in the dick again.
Yeah, and Tizzle Bizzle does the draw, and he's got cast first round. Oh, lovely. And Benny's got halflings.
If I don't get
Damn it.
halflings, somebody's going to get something. Yeah, I was going to say, if I don't get halflings, somebody's getting a beating.
Well, yeah,
It'd be in the taxi on the way.
Can you imagine you get halflings get beat? That's it. We wouldn't see Space for a long time. He'd probably go and kidnap Tizzle Bizzle.
Yeah.
And that'll be last seeing him as well.
That's it.
You
You ever seen Pulp Fiction? Not Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Tizzle Bizzle. That'll be you, mate, tied in the chair. I'm going to be dancing around you with a razor blade. And I can't dance Tizzle Bizzle, but that's not going to be the worst part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like Tizzle Bizzle. I'm really happy with the way he's drawn. I mean, to be fair, I had just as hard a draw against you. I had Amazon, a lot of blodge. They had 400
Yeah.
That's hard, mate. That's hard. One reroll.
That's terrible, isn't it?
I had one
no.
reroll
I bet you had a
half.
bit of tackle, didn't you?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Devastating against those Armour 7 people.
Yeah. It's just, we just came good. That was all. 2-0. Boom. Not bad. I tell you what.
A bit of luck in that.
Oh, we don't rely on luck, mate. If I relied on luck,
Yeah.
we'd never win now. I tell you what was real funny though, and this I can't remember the last time this actually happened in a playoff game. I never used one reroll in the full 16 turns. I don't think that's ever happened to me in the playoffs. I was like, I was just like in the zone, mate. It was fantastic. It was
Just
great.
God was on your side.
He was. So I'm expecting to get absolutely my ass kicked by goblins next round now. Because that's usually what happens if I have a good game. It usually follows a bad game. I don't know about you. Yeah, we should be.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone else has ever had that problem. You have a great game, you're feeling really top of the world. The next game, fuck me, all you do is roll ones.
Was that the winner of the Goblin Vampire game, which was
Yes!
like watching two people trying to pick up like a
Yes!
cup while they're both wearing boxing gloves?
That was it, yeah. That's the one. Big D Burrows sounded like he needed counselling after the game. It was hilarious.
He's quite highly strung to begin with, so like I imagine
he?
it didn't do him any good. But he always
Yeah.
sounds it anyway.
He was doing his best, bless him. I was impressed, but I was watching it. I was like, oh my god. The impression I got is whoever fell over the line with the ball in hand would win. That's the sort of thing. But you know what? As much as we'd laugh and joke, that Goblin team, I think they beat the team what knocked you out. Or was that
What?
the Amazon?
They.
I know. The Amazon team I beat. They beat the team what you beat by. Rambo's team, not doing great. So
Yeah.
and that Nagel team, by the way, was 18 games in when they played that Amazon team when they lost. It wasn't like a fresh Nagel team.
Well,
So
I'm sure Rambo won't mind me saying that. He is prone to like the occasional brain fart, though.
Is he?
That I imagine that's probably what happened. Yeah, a little bit. And I like Rambo, but he just needs to tighten it up. Yeah, he just sometimes goes on a bit of a Madden.
But he likes to do that though because it's fun. It's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
told him about it. I
that
told him
was
not
it.
to pile on every time and all this
Oh
shit.
yeah, well, but if you've got it, why not? This Cobra Skulls guy who was in that
The
legendary
movement
match
4.
with the sausage goblets, he actually drew with the Goth guys, 1-1.
What's Goth guys?
That's Hero
thingy,
Jones'
isn't
Nans team, isn't it?
He's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's not count out these goblins. Not yet, anyway. So
Well, they should get a fair amount of inducements against
like
you. They could do some funk.
600 stuff. So
Yeah.
Chainsaws galore, Fanatics, you name
2
it,
chainsaws, 2 fanatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
All
I'm
the brides
expecting.
and Wizard, Halfling Master Chef.
No.
Done.
Can't afford all that. But yeah, I don't think it's
So
that
you're
easy.
going out, Bernie, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, could do. I'm the underdog. I'm claiming to be the underdog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't keep begging on that plate forever. You're not
Saves
always
Jesters.
the underdog.
Saves just does it.
No.
I learn
no,
from the best.
No.
You can't. I mean,
Right. All right then.
yeah. So.
Stop lying for attention.
Attention! I don't need attention. I like to go through my.
Look at
nice and
me.
quiet.
I'm the underdog.
Yeah, no, it's so if I lose, I can say, well, I was the underdog. That's why you say it.
Yeah,
I've seen too many people boast about winning competitions and then losing. I'd rather say I'm the underdog than say I'm going to
Well,
beat them.
I know that lesson. Yeah.
A lot of people know that lesson. I'll tell you one thing about the competition. What I'm a bit concerned about, because we've had a bit of bad press, obviously, Xbox with Skaven not having a team and stuff like that. I'm thinking, okay, we just
Yeah. Oh, it's gone really quiet.
Yeah, my battery's running out. I'm going to change it in a minute.
Oh,
But we've had 2 concedes, and it's like
yes.
that is not good at all.
Who was the other one? What was the other concede? Your batteries have run out, haven't they, mate? Brilliant. So it's just me now. I'd like to take this opportunity to continue the trend of fire tizzle bizzle. Yeah. Come back, Bernie. I'm suffering under pressure, mate. I'm losing my erection. That's it. I'm on the flop. Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
Oh, hello.
Hey, there, and he's back. That's it.
Yeah.
Just leave me hanging there by myself.
Sorry, mate.
there.
My wonderful batteries died on me, and yeah, that's basically what happened.
Stop shopping at Poundland.
I know, that's it, isn't it? What are these? These are real cheap ones. These are Kodak, apparently heavy duty Kodak. I had to put them in yesterday, so they're freaking shite.
What were they like? 20 for a pound?
I fucking no idea. I didn't buy them. I just seen them. Someone's bloody pinch man, so one of the kids. The 2 concedes where TFG Hero.
Little Yo against Bologna.
Yeah, and TFG Hero was the other one. That was against Flesh and
Hero.
Sushi, who's quite popular with the Xbox community, I do believe. So yeah, I mean, I felt.
Is he the one that everybody thinks is a bit of a dick?
Yes, apparently so.
All right.
I quite like him because he had a massive brawl with Cass. But I think anybody conceding is not good because I mean the thing is, you see, you if you would have beaten Not Doing Great, you would have had another top coach in Mutt with Bologna getting double MVP, double cash to be used against you. So, because obviously Not Doing Great, I think they're still the high TV. So I mean, how would you feel? I mean, I wouldn't be happy because he he said he just had to beat you. He's lost one of his best pieces, and then Mutt gets a free rad. That can't be right.
Yeah, it's harsh. I mean, like, I get it. Like, you get frustrated, and like, I completely understand why. As long as it's not like being a dick concede of just I can't be arsed. If you just gone, oh, this is just all gone against me, and then all the weeks flash by of the effort you put in. I can get why people concede, but you shouldn't. You just shouldn't. Just if you have to move to one side and just let them play out the 16 turns. But I looked at him and thought, like, he could have still got a 1-1 out of that. Like, I didn't really see why he had to quit then. Well, at least with Yoshi, I didn't watch the other game.
Yeah.
But it isn't good press for already under pressure kind of competition.
Yeah. I mean, the only saving grace, if you can call it saving grace, is the PC had problems as well. I think they had to admin two results as well. So that sort of in a way helped the Xbox, because then it's like, well, you know, other formats have issues as well. So, you know, but it's not looking good when shit like that happens. And like I said, if you're saying to me he had a chance of getting a draw, that's even worse. I mean, at least with the Ogre game, he was never going to win that. So at least I suppose it's still not right, in my opinion. I've had a word with obviously a few of the PS4 guys. I put on the admin forums basically saying, like, if it was up to me, people who concede should be banned from the following season. Simple as.
As long as it is a legit concede.
Yeah.
Like, you have to obviously take into account, like, real life events, like, you know, you have to rush off or something happens, you lose power, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as you can establish that it's like a salty concede, then I agree. But you just have to have an exception of the variables.
Obviously. I mean, you know, things happen, but obviously both of them was obvious concedes. I mean, obviously, I think with Little Yoshi said, it was a dick move, I shouldn't have done it. And I get it when people get salty and stuff like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, what you're doing, it's not so bad this season, I guess, but if the thing with Nethos and all that is obviously when it's cash, people are still playing with cash. And you pulling that stunt off against your opponent could then cost another guy any chance of getting the cash.
Yeah, it's the ripple effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could impact the whole tournament.
Yeah. And especially when money's on the line, people are going to get salty over it. So I'm just thinking of where we can try and minimise that. You know, obviously, you know, it has to be the set things, but hopefully it won't happen again. I mean, we've never had on the PS4. We're quite lucky with stuff like that. To be honest, I think this is the first I think anyone's known about on any format. But it's not fair. It really isn't fair. And I felt for not doing great and Rambo because, you know, why should he be punished? There's no reason, you know. If you've got 4 or 5 players, even if you have to skip all the 10, just lay on the floor to skip the 10. It's not ideal, but you know, just do it. I mean, the best thing is I think one of these guys, who was it? I'm just trying to find him now. It was against a dwarf team. I think that was it. Forge Hammer versus Alpha Kenny 1. I don't know who the coach is of Alpha Kenny 1. I don't know if any of you guys know him, but he turned around and said, "Look, I am gonna get smashed. But you know what? I'm going to try." And he got beat, but he did injure a runner. And he said, whoever's playing him next...
He did something.
Yeah, whoever playing him next, what I think is Grill Force 1, he says, "Hey, no need to thank me. I've took out a runner, make it easy for you." That's how it should be. He got smashed, but he didn't give up. He thought, you know what? I'm going to try and take someone out with me, as I would do. I'd be like, right, what can I take with me if I'm going out? So, you know...
It's just going down with dignity, isn't it? Just go down swinging.
Yeah, absolutely. So Forge Hammer's like looking, going, frig me, this guy couldn't win, he didn't concede, I was a player. Meanwhile, the Brutal Deluxe, things go bad, I'm out of here. And he gets away scot-free.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean, I don't think Yoshi's like that normally. Like, I think Yoshi's quite a sound guy. I think it was just a moment of madness. I try not to be too harsh on him.
Yeah,
the other guy is questionable, apparently, based on reputation, even though I've never had a problem with him. But I think we shouldn't make too much of a big deal, because I think it's just a one-off.
Yeah.
Like, I think next season with the money, this season running with the money there, I think TFG Hero or whatever, he wouldn't qualify anyway, to be honest, like, as bad as that sounds. And you should get the top 32 boys that all know the scenario, and like I say, Yoshi's learned his lesson. He knows the deal, and it should be fine. It's just a weird blip that's happened, and as long as we don't get too hooked on it, it'll be fine. It doesn't affect the community. We're all good lads.
Well, this is it. Like I said, I don't think we've had it for a while, and I do know, obviously, when I spoke to Yoshi, that he's had a bad run, and I've seen some of his games have been horrific, and it's just a constant build up. He wanted to do well in the playoffs, and then that bad thing happens. He's like, fuck this, I've had enough. And then I get it. I mean, like I said, and this is why I said to him, I said, I'm not trying to just go on you, but I get what you're saying. We've all gone through them bad bad blips, and I totally get what you've done. I just don't want it. Me personally, I wouldn't want to see that happen again because it's a knock-on effect. I think he understands that now, and hopefully we won't get any more. It's a good point what you're saying. We'll get a lot more of the experienced guys, who, because the cash is back, they've come back to play it. So hopefully that will be that. But we just need to keep pushing the if we want to keep the ladder, we've got to keep pushing it and get positives and keep doing it. And season 10 so far has been really, really good. So we've just got to keep that going. So anyway, enough of that. Did you do one of these predictions?
Yes.
You did?
No.
No.
I didn't. No.
Who do you think's going to win the full
But
thing then? Who do you think will win the final?
Quality-wise, coaches that's left in it, it'd be hard to go against Mutt. He's pretty solid.
Yeah.
But then again, it's Rambo. See, like I think he might be out of those two in a way because Mutt's the better player, or Rambo's got the better team.
Yeah.
Like Rambo, like you say, if he rolls hot, he can just go through everybody.
Yeah.
Like all he needs to do is sharpen up his positioning and protect your fucking ball carrier, man. Leave that. I'm not going to go on a rant. I've had so many conversations with him about it. If he just plays safe and like his team can just go through everybody. Like obviously, I'd love it if Christian won because he's my mate. But he's got a tough round next. I don't think he's going to go past that. But you'd think skill-wise, Mutt would go all the way.
Yeah, I mean he's doing well he's into the quarterfinals of the PS4. He's just doing really, really well. I'm just looking at his team now. It's a nice team. Nice bit of guard, might blow. He's got a claw piece, piling on, stand firm, break, tackle, dimes tackle. Sorry. It's good.
It's good. It's just not exceptional. It's just not great.
Thing is,
it could be better with some better roles.
Yeah, a lot of the great coaches though can work with stuff like this though, can't they? That's the thing.
He reminds me of my Warfers. He's not really had anything spectacular going on there. It's just well-picked skills, and he's got his double for his claw guy, but it's probably too late to impact the tournament. I doubt he'll get mighty blow bar, getting a couple of casualties and a lucky MVP. Yeah. So he's just working off normal dwarf stuff.
Yeah. I'm just having a quick look at so people can see the team is going against not doing great. Now, ironically, I did do a prediction because obviously Ronaldinho did it, so I did it. And one of the finalists I put in was actually not doing great because I thought, you know what, it wrote his luck against you, but I also thought it was a bit unlucky in the fact that all your regions seemed to come back, and if they didn't come back, it made it a lot easier for himself.
Yeah, definitely. But when I was looking at that, I would have happily sacrificed all the regens to simply roll a 2 and score, and believe that
you could still do it.
That I could hold out even with limited players. I've held out against him before.
Yeah,
it's just his mood that always makes me question whether he'll win or not. It's just his moments of insanity. And if he can keep them under control, he could go really far.
My philosophy when I was looking at this game between him and Mutt is the better coach. I think even he'll tell you that.
Yes, it's better coach versus better team.
Yeah, what's always great. I always like that matchup. I really always like that matchup because it's like the better coach is like yourself, and it's like, right, okay, you haven't got the best team. Let's see you out coach the better team. I love them sort of matchups. I really do. But my strange philosophy and why I picked not doing great going through was for two reasons. One was dwarfs out very quick. So, if he's letting the ball...
Yes, exactly what I was going to say. It's like his weaknesses aren't going to be as exposed as they were like when he played me. Because Mutt doesn't have the manoeuvrability. He doesn't have any kind of real fast guys. Even like the Centaurs, you say the movement 9, but it's all go for it, so you're risking it, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And the second thing is, and you'll probably disagree with this, but I don't think his claw pieces did much against you. I thought they was pretty below par. I just
a lot of stuns and stuff, wasn't it? There wasn't many removals.
And I always see with teams like this, if they have that sort of bad game, 9 times out of 10, the next game, they come to the party. And if he can get rid of a few of these case dwarfs very early on, then I think Mutt's going to be in trouble. And that's what I'm banking on. And that's the only reason why I picked Rambo to go through. I actually picked Rambo to get to the final. because I think this team could
Yeah.
just carry him there. He's not a crap coach. He's a good, solid coach who, like you said, he does like to leave his ball handler open. But this team with his philosophy, I think, can take him all the way there. So I think he'll make the final.
It's a bold prediction, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Absolutely, dodgeball, boom.
Boom.
Well, someone's told him he's going to win the full thing. So yeah, hey. I didn't go that far.
Yeah,
I didn't go
it'll
that far.
be interesting. No,
But we'll
it's
see.
It'll be if he can keep his head. He's got a very good chance because he's got the best team in the league. Even with some questionable skill choices, just overall, that is the best team.
Yeah, I saw Polka Kings of the Midwest play their elf game against Merry Band of the Hippies. I was impressed. I was impressed with the way Chelsea Zola played. I still think he's going to be a big danger.
Oldly.
You know,
Yeah,
he's going to get inducements along the way against most teams. So he's against the Goth guys next, the Orcs of Hero Jones now. And I actually tipped the Orcs to win that one. I just think he might go on a happy casualty spree.
That's a tough one to call.
It is.
So, he needs agility rolls to work to be safe, basically.
Yeah.
He's going to need to roll some freeze.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. So your tip is going to be.
I guess Mutt if he gets past Rambo, it's got to be Mutt.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at there is some nice other teams in there. Like you've got quite a nice run, and obviously you're quite solid. And although you don't play exactly like me, you play the closest that I can find to be in terms of minimum dice rolls, which I always think means you're in with a shot with it. Just your team's a bit undeveloped. Not enough players.
Yeah, I mean, I was told chaos are easy to win with, so I thought I'd give myself a challenge, just have a diet, Coke, diet Pepsi sort of team. So
yeah,
try.
That's fair.
Yeah,
they are easy to win with.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm. You said Eldar Caveman's got a really tough game against. Is it Bulldak's clan or something?
Yeah.
I don't think.
I
tipped. I think I tipped Caveman to win that one. Did I do the? Did
I think Christian might be a better coach, but his Christian's team isn't that great, and the Orcs are very well put together for what they are.
I just like the name.
You're not gonna get.
Barbecue.
I do.
Ooh,
it's a hell of a name.
Oh, Mighty Blow, tackle, piling on, strip ball. Interesting choice.
Yeah, strip ball's questionable, but
the rest of it obviously isn't.
It's fine.
Plenty of guard.
No.
Plenty of punch, strength.
Armor 9, strength. He's got his armor 9. He's got the strength advantage. Christian's not going to be making many removals. He probably is.
Yeah, strength.
He's out guarded. He's out strength. He's out. He's even number of players. He's got the goblin for like a cheeky kind of attempt to let's try the one turner if it all goes wrong. I don't know. It'd be how he plays it because I haven't seen much of Matthew Barbecue play. I think I played him a couple of times normally, and I normally win, but that doesn't mean anything about his skill level. I don't know. He's got a thrower, and I hate throwers in Orc teams.
Yeah, a lot of people do, don't they? I usually take one early on an Orc team just to save rerolls, but then if he dies, I don't replace him.
No. You take the blitzer because you're paying more for just sure hands, and when you get a thrower, you end up wanting to get block anyway. The blitzers start with block, so first skill, sure hands, it all evens out, and you've just got a one movement better, one armor better ball carrier. That's why I like him.
So that's why you do it that way. So Space has told you from now on, ban throwers. They're terrible. But
get rid.
But the thing is, they might want to throw the ball with a no.
Yeah. And usually, if you're throwing the ball with Orcs, something's gone wrong, mate.
Nah. Sometimes we just sucker these great coaches into coming for it, and then we just throw it past them. That's how it works, mate. No one believes Orcs can throw.
Yeah.
They can throw.
Fingers crossed, you can hit the long pass and.
Yeah, no problem. What is it? Like a 5-6 plus? No problem. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Why is it always no problem for people?
Yeah.
It shouldn't work Like at least 60% of the time.
Exactly, it's when you have to roll a 2+ you fail. When you need a 5-6, it's no problem because the YOLO player, nothing likes the YOLO players. That's why they usually work. So there you go. So there we go. So he's basically and ahhing between Mutt. If he gets past obviously Rambo, then you'll think he'll go all the way. I think the Neg will get through. I think we're going to see a lot of.
I think we're in agreement though. That's going to be the. I think that's going to be the game that's going to decide it. Personally, like it's going to be out of those two, and then whoever can put up decent opposition for them.
I think if Cell Commander gets through, he's got to take Griff. Take Griff. That's your only option against them, and do not let Griff get touched. Do not just. Give him the ball.
Some PlayStation guy played Griff like a wanker when I was watching your stream. He's like, yeah, it's Griff, mate. Go on. Hit him if you like.
It's like, don't let him, just don't. I mean, me and Griff we're like brothers, me and Griff. And
Griff should be a dot in the distance. Like, you should be able to just make him out from really far away. And it's like Griff, just doing a little dance. Yeah. That's as close as you should get to him.
Yeah, exactly. He never got hit for me until the final, and that's been when I had to use him to try and get the ball loose and stuff like that. Until then, he wasn't even touched.
He's a ghost.
He is.
You're not even sure he exists.
Exactly. You just give him the ball, Cell Commander. Just give him the ball, protect him, and he will run that motherfucker in and score. He doesn't give a shit who it's against. If you let him get touched, that's when he starts getting in the mood and starts tilting with himself, and then he'll refuse to pick the ball up. He'll keep rolling ones and go, you know what, fuck you. If you're not going to use me like the all-star that I am, then I don't give a shit. So there you go.
Yeah. You have to handle him correctly.
Get Griff. Yeah, he's a star, mate. He's one of the best stars. Don't let him get his bloody...
Get him a nice room, fill it with flowers, run in the bath, do whatever he needs to. If you need to take a shot in the mouth from Griff, you take a shot in the mouth from Griff. You just do what you need to do, and he will score.
Yeah, it's like if you watch all the movies, with the President of the United States, and he's in his plane, and a missile's going to hit his plane.
He's the J-Lo of football.
Yeah. It's like the missile's going to hit the president's plane, and then you see some other plane sacrifice himself and take the missile. That's what your guys should do. Every single one of them.
That's your other 11. All 11 players are just, Mr. President, no.
Exactly. If you do that, Cell Commander, or anyone who uses Griff, the chance of you winning a championship is right up there. Definitely. If you do like the guy did on the PS4 and just do. I'm not even going to go into it because he didn't play him right. Griff, he tried to give Griff the ball on 10-16. 10-16 he tried to let him pick the ball up with Griff. And Griff went, you know fucking what? I'm going to roll a 1 because I ain't going to do. Why do I want the ball now so I get hit with the ball in my hand on 10-16? It ain't freaking happening. He just didn't pick it up. So you've got to manage him. It's man management skills. In hashtagging Griff we trust, but, use him right. Pick the ball up, cage him up. Because he's got a movement of 10 with sure feet and sprint. So use him wisely.
Sure feet, yeah.
He's the real deal. So, quickly on to the last bit before we get on to the wonderful quiz, what you do so well with. Any teams apart... Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at your buddy so you can learn a few things, apparently. Let's have a look at Calcium Pass's team. The team what's apparently wrecking everybody. And you was lucky to survive.
Oh yeah, I felt lucky after the game.
Next time, it won't be so lucky.
I'm on the ropes, mate. You can tell from my voice. It's full of tremble and fear.
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely. Not monotone depression like it normally is. Yes.
Right then, so let's have a look at his team. Let's see if we can be professional for all but 5 seconds.
Yep.
I hate you all. Now, apparently, I hate you all is because he does actually hate everybody. So there you go. At least none of us feel left out because he hates us all.
I'll tell you what, if he keeps going on about this like 15 or 16 more times, he's going to hurt my feelings.
I know. He,
Oh.
It would have been a lot worse if he'd have beaten him, mate. Trust me. Mumu is the guy.
Mumu.
I personally don't like Minotaurs. I try and do less.
Nope.
I don't like doing anything with big guys, but Cass, somehow, he has the maddest touch when it comes to Minotaurs. He's had so many great Minotaurs in most of his teams. He blitzes, gets them claw. I think what it is it gets them because he can get claw in the first skill. Then he's got Mighty Blow claw, and he'll try and get 3 dice.
Because he goes a funky start, doesn't he? Because he starts 3 Chaos Warriors and 1 Minotaur, and so everything is through the Minotaur in the early game. So that's how he gets his level ups.
Yeah,
which I don't agree with, because why would you run 2 rerolls of Chaos? Because you're asking for trouble with no block. But yeah, he gets away with it. We can just go past that.
Yep. He's got Strength 5 Chaos Warrior. I'm really surprised he's kept his Armor 8 Chaos Warrior, unless it's to do with cash wise, because he's had them a few games now.
Might be. He got that versus me, I think, didn't he? So he's had it for at least 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. So there's that. He's got 2 Mighty Blow claw pieces, and they're both on the Beastmen, so I know you like that. You prefer the Beastmen with it being the killers. So
more manoeuvrable, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, he'll probably go. He won't surprise
2 tackle guys.
Yeah. 2 dead players. That's usually the norm. Short hands. So you like that, because obviously he's not got an extra hands first. Oh no, Godzilla's got block.
Stop going extra arms first, people.
I know. I've done that before as well, until I saw the light and went short hands, just because I kept getting strip ball against me.
It's better.
It is, yeah. James Bond. That's interesting. He's got 15 players. That's a lot of players.
Because of how he plays, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
With his dirty players, he will foul every turn. It shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah, it does.
He doesn't. I noticed one thing about his team is he never builds very good ball carriers. He's just relying on the fact he wants somebody that'll pick up the ball. So obviously he's got like sure hands. That's the best thing he can do to pick up the ball. But he doesn't build them into proper carriers that can get themselves out of situations. He's just relying on removing players and basic cages. I always think that's a weakness of his teams. It's not having a good ball carrier that can get himself out of trouble.
Yeah, I think it's blunt force trauma he goes for, and like I said, when he struggled or got knocked out in the playoffs before, it's because the team just don't do the damage. And then if he hasn't got a ball carrier, like you said, or something what can get himself out of trouble, that's when he'll struggle. And that's the thing. But it's a high TV again. Let's look at 2040. Same TV as yours.
Same as mine. Exactly the same as mine. Got
Which
one more
team's better?
player. No guard.
No guard. Yep.
Well, I'm obviously going to say mine, because I think there's more.
Yep.
Mine's more dynamic. It can do more things. He'll say it doesn't hit as hard as his, which is weird, because I have the same amount of claw, mighty blow, piling on and all that stuff. But that's down to the way we plays. I'd take mine over this any day, because I think you can do more with mine. His is just very basic. It's one-dimensional. But arguably that's what he is.
Sure. Anyone in chat, please tell us what you think. Let's forget this is cast. Let's just think of this as a normal team. I personally think your team's better because you've got guard for a start, and they're on the right piece as well. 4K Warriors with guard. That is really important. As much as this Minotaur looks fun and is great, I have a major issue, and I don't have much good luck with big guards, so that would put me off.
260,000 as well. He costs 260,000. That is a lot.
To be fair, though,
his Chaos Warriors aren't very well developed either.
No. But the thing is, if you're blitzing with the Minotaur all the time, he's doing
he
all
hogs the XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 260k. I would pay 260k for that Minotaur. I think it's if I get the success he's got with that Minotaur, I'd be like, yeah, I'll pay the 260.
Yeah, if you bought his Minotaur and it comes with like the Kaz magic, then fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But any other Minotaur, I'd never take Minotaurs. I never have, and I never will. But yeah, I don't understand it, but it works.
But he obviously has got a knack of doing it, because this isn't the first time this has happened in his teams. He does really well with it. And like I said, as much as he smack talks, banter, rude or whatever, or the bad guy, he does get it with Chaos. And his Minotaurs are always good. He has no fear.
It's important to state he's not a bad player. He isn't a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. No. He's just overinflated in his sense of how good he is. But yeah, he's built an all right team. It's just all right.
I think for 2040,
I don't know what else to say.
I would want a bit more for 2040.
If you imagine as well, those Chaos Warriors are going to get at least 2 of them are going to get need like 2 or 3 skills. The other 2 could do with at least 1 skill. It's going to be about 2250.
Yeah.
And then that's still with just a basic ball carrier and a load of dirty players. That's getting up there.
Yeah. It is. I mean, But you see, the thing is, and he's not the fair. I mean, we've got coaches on the PS4 who don't care about TV. They say, look, screw TV. I want my team how I want them to be. And he has a vision of, this is what I want in my team. I don't care how much TV costs. I don't care how many rerolls I want to take or whatever. I'm going to get this team how I want. If that means the other opponent gets 500 inducements, I don't care. As long as my team is how I want it. And I can get that. I can totally understand that. But when I look at this team and look at yours, I mean, your team, I'm thinking, oh, God, 2040, oh, it's a bit high. But then when I see his team, I'm thinking, crikey, you've got quite a bit for what he's got. Because, like, if you face him, you've got 4 guard pieces for a start. I think the key to this team is taking out the Mano. If you could take this Mano out, like I said, 260k involved in that Mano, then this team all of a sudden becomes a major problem. Because his 2 claw pieces as it stands don't have tackle. So dodgers, blodgers, more times than not, are going to just laugh at him. So it is unbalanced. He won't be bothered about that. He won't care what we say about it. He'll say, look, this team is kicking ass. He'll claim you got lucky against him. Typical Cass.
Yeah.
He'll claim that this is going to kill everybody's team. He is the alpha male. This team will win the championship again.
Yeah. Well, for the first time, allegedly.
Yeah. So, So there you go. I mean, like I said, out the 2, I would take yours. I just think it's better balance. And I've tried, on the PS4 with my team, I've gone for a balanced team. Because if this runs up against Wood Elves, what's your Mano going to do? Ain't going to be doing much, mate.
Yeah.
You know, it's
he has more negative matchups, I think, than I have.
Yeah.
I think I can play around more teams than he can.
What if he goes against, like, an Oak team with 8-down guard?
Yeah.
Good luck with that, mate. You know, and like I said, that's what you got to realise. You can't always rely on killing, because you get games.
Yes.
And I think that's the reason why we've never had a Chaos or an Eggle winner yet, is because in all them games, there's only 1 or 2 games where your dice ain't going to say get the removals, and then you've got to think of something else, don't you? And unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, well, you can't always roll 7s into 10s. You know, it's not statistically that likely a lot of the time. 50% of the time you break armor with My Bow Claw, and then 1/4 of those you're making removals.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't get them, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that he's become such a deal on the Xbox now, because I feel like sometimes
we do hype him. Yeah.
We give him too much attention. Like, I feel like there was so many better teams we could have looked at, but we have to now. He's in it, doesn't it? Because he's a deal or some shit.
But the thing is, though, it's good. We had to talk about this on the PS4 thing. I know you disagree, but it's nice to have a heel. It's nice to rally around some bad guy. I know it's not wrestling, but
is it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You know, you look at these movies, bad guys.
I think you just feed into his power. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when he crashes and burns,
ignore people like that.
When he crashes and burns, we all
I suppose that's mildly satisfying.
You know, look at all these newspapers. They build him up onto a pedestal, and then they get ready to knock him off. You know? I don't know.
Fair dues.
I don't know. I just think the thing is, whether you like it or not, it's publicity for the Xbox with this guy. If he's gone there, because obviously he streams and everything as well, so a lot of people will be looking at him and stuff. And I always think it's good publicity, because you need big players like him with a big personality. And I don't know anyone else. When Cass plays, a lot of people want to watch his games. I don't know that about any of them. You know, it could be dead rubber games, because everyone's like, oh yeah, even I've twitched some of the games for people to watch. Oh, Cass is playing, because they want him to lose. So everyone rallies around and they cheer on, go on Space, or go on, you know, whoever the coach is. And I think there is a good positive in that everybody rallies round against the villain. And obviously I'm a big movie buff.
Yeah.
I love my movies, so it's like good versus evil, you know, you brought up with it. And it's like stopping this evil. And, you know, it's like wrestling. Wrestling would be nothing if it didn't have heels. You know, and I don't know. You are right, but I think he's that big now. We have to look at him. Like I said, Space has said it's all out war on his Minotaur. He has put how can we put it? He's put a bounty on his head, so someone has to kill his Minotaur. So get it done.
If you kill his Minotaur, I will attempt to say something that sounds genuine and happy. I will give you a compliment in my best, nicest voice.
You'll get a knighthood. Sir Ferret, the Manhunt Slayer or something like that. So you will get knighted if you kill that Mano. That's that and space being excited for once. That's got to be worth killing the Mano for. Surely.
I haven't been so excited since the 80s. I'll be honest with you.
So you're basically doing various things. You're making yourself look good. You're actually making space happy, and he's gonna sound like he doesn't want to kill himself. So, it's good stuff.
Controversial.
Yeah, well, might as well fucking throw that in up there.
Jesus, that took a dark turn.
Well, hey,
what if I'm just here, just like, making a little noose or something, and that tips me over the edge? Jesus.
And and if you do that, we will ban Cass, because he obviously drove.
All right, fair dues.
Because obviously you beat him, you couldn't live with yourself, and we'll get him banned for a couple of seasons for you. So there you go. So all there done and dusted. But so all it really is now is kill that Mano, and you'll get loads of rewards. Oh, a slight thing though, he may give you a few bad words if you kill his Mano. So
yes, and bugger your dog.
What's this bug of the dog? Just tell everybody, because I can't remember. I know there's something about bother.
I think I just randomly called him like a dog botherer.
That's
the last time I was on, and it really stuck. And for some reason, I'm infatuated with the term dog botherer. So he's just in my head now. He will always be
the dog botherer.
Small, just a molester of canines. He likes that sweet, sweet dog cheeks. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've got to have that as your avatar. You said you've got to put that really good picture. You've got to put that good picture on. I space all the hard questions.
I think to Yoshi, did that. Yeah. Ask me what are the hard questions?
What are the hard questions? If you've got some questions, you can always ask him. If you want to make him weep. But that little Yoshi did a legend. It was a fantastic one. I loved it. When I saw it, the iguana.
The look of that dog's face. That dog was not happy. Something had gone inside him that shouldn't, and he was really cross about it.
It was so funny. If no one's seen it, we'll put it on the Facebook chat. So if you haven't seen it, it is legendary, and little Yoshi should take all the credit for that. So there we go. So, anyway, we've blabbed on long enough. It's time for the Battle of the Consoles. Now then, here's the good news.
Oh, God.
You only need to beat 3. That's all the PS4 crew have, 3. All you have to beat.
Right.
Now, didn't you get ridiculous like 7 out of 7 last time or something like that?
Yeah, but I think that's just because the questions were game, things I knew. So it's probably just going to fail miserably this time.
You think so?
So nice, easy ones, please, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of these are. I think some of these are easy. I think someone like you, no problem. I think you'll get more than 3. So let's have a look. I'm going to get my timer ready, and then we'll see. Because to be honest, the Xbox crew need a win. They desperately need a win. So you've got to bring it. So now then, where's my pen? Here we go. Are we ready?
Well, I've just downed a glass of Pepsi like the hardcore bastard that I am, so let's do this.
I hope I won't fucking Diet Pepsi.
Pepsi Max, mate, the drink of champions.
Pepsi Max, eh? Right then, here we go.
Yeah.
The famous Kalidor dragons are made up of what race?
Fucking hell. I don't know, Dark Elves.
Wrong. How much does a Necro Wolf cost?
110,000.
Wrong. How much does a Bretonnian blocker cost? How much does a Bretonnian blocker cost?
70,000.
Correct. What score did Leeds United and Illustrious Iguanas finish in the Season 9 Round 1 playoff?
Oh, Jesus. We watched that game.
Yeah,
we
you
watched it.
announced
Yeah, 2-1 to Illustrious Iguanas.
What costs more, a War Dancer or a Necro Wolf?
Necro Wolf.
Wrong. Who played his playoff game gone 3 a.m. this morning? It was all on Facebook. He was hardcore. 3 a.m. in British time this morning he played it. This is your last question.
I don't know. Big D Burrows.
Wrong. Well, you got 3.
I don't know the question.
You got
yeah,
3.
I got the 3. I nailed the minimum.
So you
They call
nailed,
me minimum
the
magic.
minimum. Oh, look at all these going on here. Pepsi.
You see,
Bios.
you didn't ask me like skill-based questions and stuff. I won't know these things or races that I even know.
Well, the famous
So
Caledor
you tilted
Dragons.
it against me, Bernie.
The famous Caledor.
Yeah, are they high elves?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake! I knew it was an elf.
How much does
I'm a busy
Necro...
man. I don't have time to be reading books.
Well, you should. How much does a Necro Wolf cost? I thought that would be easy, considering you bloody played Necro. I thought you'll get that right. You said 110.
They're 100 and something thousand.
The 120. 120. So
Oh,
it's 10
I'm
off.
sorry, mate. I'm 10k off. What? I'm as bad as Hitler, I am, aren't I, with my 10k off?
You got the Batoni blocker right, and then you was going on about, well, how do I know? What score did Leeds United illustrious to Guardia? Well, I picked the bloody score what you bloody announced. So what, like I was...
Yeah, but do you remember my mentality in that game? That game almost broke me psychologically. Like, I think I'd like just forgot that for the safety of like my own mind. I was losing my shit during it.
What costs more, Reward Dancer or Necro Wolf? You went Necro Wolf. Well, actually, they both cost the same. They're both 120k. So
I knew it was something weird. But...
There's Bernie's bastard question, as I always try and sneak one in. And finally, who played this playoff game? Yeah, gone 3 a.m. this morning. It was Salty Police Guy, #Cell Commander. So, him.
Right. Well, see, like I'm out of the tournament now, so I've got no interest except.
So it's like no fucks given.
Amazing
no
commentary.
Yeah, no fucks given.
Yeah. I'm only interested if I can go on the show and like bitch, like that's it.
Well, that's how we should do. That's how it should be. We just bitch about how we screw it over. So yeah. The only reason I asked that is because it was all plus over the Facebook group. So I thought you'd have seen it because you would actually comment in a few of the things. So that's why I put that one in there. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure you've only had.
Failed miserably. Sorry, guys. Sorry, team.
But 3, at least you didn't lose. That's the.
No, I didn't lose.
So that's
the mark of a champion. Play shit, still draw.
See, there you go. You see, that's what Cass uses us. Right then. So we are done. We are done. I think Space is off to bother some dogs and kick some iguanas, and hopefully.
I don't bother dogs. Let's whoa! You don't get to just slip that little nugget in. Let's not get that started. I bother reptiles. They're smoother on the touch. He likes the fur. That's the difference between me and him.
Yeah, there you go. You see. Do you like stroking snakes?
With a bit of brazzers on, yeah, go on then.
Oh dear. Apparently, SL Hunter sticking up for you. Apparently, when you said you thought it was Big D actually was talking about hosting that game. You know what Cell Commander was in. So you can blame him for why he didn't win this week's competition. I'm sure he'll be happy about
Cheers,
that.
Hunter. You're a good lad.
Yeah, there you go. So so we are done. Thanks again for Hunter. I've got Hunter on my mind now. Thanks for Space Magic to be with me.
It's got weird.
Yeah, it's got weird.
Thanks for remembering my name, mate. I feel so special. You like half my ex-girlfriends. Who are you again? I slept with you, you slag.
You slag.
I'm just forgettable.
Yeah, well, it's that tone in your voice, isn't it? It's so rememberable, really. That's
mind-numbing. Yeah.
But yeah, Space Magic W, that's his name. We'll remember that, won't we, lads? Next time, let us know.
Cheers.
Guys,
but when I'm walking home with the money.
Thanks.
That's not happening, but
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some more announcements though. Now, obviously, you got your schedule cleared thanks to Rambo.
Yes.
We're gonna have to do some more, aren't we? And get them done. So.
Yeah, I think there's a good dynamic between the two of us. You're happy, I'm not. That's money. That is pure money.
It's pure money. I really appreciate it because you talk really sensible, but I destroy it when I can see you just cracking up. It's a brilliant piece of art you have, and I can just sense because obviously you're saying you always say you're very monotone, a very normal voice, but I can feel it when you're starting to crack up, and you're trying to keep your shit together. You're like a professional, you are. And because you're such a great coach in that, and you see these bad players, and
then I'm slowly watching people frenzy trap themselves.
Yeah,
my nails are digging into my palms. I'm like, don't go to the high pitched tone. Don't do it.
See, I just embrace it. I just embrace it and just do it because I couldn't do what you do. I just let it out. That's another really bad thing to say. So yeah, we'll call it there before we get ourselves into a lot more trouble. He's going to go and stroke his iguana. Apparently, no dogs. And we'll see you next Sunday. If anybody wants to come on the show, please let me know, and we'll try and get it done for Sunday. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. There's no reason why I shouldn't do, because it makes it a lot easier, and it's free, and it makes me feel wanted.
I've done it, and it is slightly above average, so it's
there
endorsed.
You go. If he says it's slightly above average, that means it's fucking fantastic to everybody else. So, that is like win the lottery if Space Magic W or SL, whatever you want to call it, says that.
I'm only subscribed to one Twitch channel, and it's yours, so enjoy it.
I'm honoured. I'm honoured. That's almost as
You're welcome.
I don't know why it's almost as good as, but I'm sure it's good as That Man or Dying. That's probably as good as it is. Yes. So, we're going, because we've been chatting. Bernie has full confidence.
We've done it for ages.
After being completely outplayed, not even any... What the hell are you on about? I think Tripp's trying to troll me, because he was the one who nuffled me big time in my PS4 game.
Fuck you, Trip.
There you go. Fuck you. That's the best player on the fucking Blood Bowl circuit. Just called you to go fuck yourself. Yeah. And don't be bothering the fucking dogs, you motherfucker. Yeah. See, don't fuck with me.
You sick freak. You disgust me.
Yeah. See, there you go. See.
Vile bastard.
Do you know what? You've done something what nobody else has ever done.
I don't know him.
I know you might not know him, but did you see Space then? His tone wasn't monotone. It was actually full of life.
Did it move?
And hatred and vengeance. Oh, yeah. So my advice, Trip, is don't come on the Xbox, mate, because this guy's the real deal. He's the alpha male. He makes Cass look like a fucking kitten with a nuclear fucking bomb strapped to his back, or some shit like that.
That doesn't make any. That makes no sense. You've gone off on one there. But
I got.
All right, sorry.
To be fair, I pinched that Cass. So that's why.
All right.
That's what I said about me. So yeah, or something like that.
Done
so
it.
There you go, Trip.
You've wound yourself
up. You've been told. The legend that has told you. We're done. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we're out.
Peace out.
The 10th time. Peace out. See you all later, guys. Subscribe to my channel, motherfuckers. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.